Let's get an update from Nasipi Sam, who joins us live now from Khayelitsha. The word is that alternative arrangements have been made, Nasipi. Are we beginning to see those in action?
Yes, we are definitely seeing that in action. I mean, we were in Khayelitsha this morning, Makaza to be specific, and several Golden Arrow buses that we saw. The MEC saying as a result of the ramping up of services to cushion the commuters that are reliant on taxis, as we know that about 10 routes in the city of Cape Town have now been closed as a result of the deadly violence that we've seen playing out within the city of Cape Town. Two associations, Kata and Kodeta, disputing over routes. And at the core of these warring taxi associations are the commuters. And here in Somerset West, as you can see behind us, two of the lanes have been closed, and that is the route going to Nomzamo and Khayelitsha, barricaded there, a shell of what it used to be. And we do also have residents, or rather commuters, that make use of this public transport, taxis. And I am now joined by two nurses, Umama Hlangu, who is a nurse here in Somerset West, currently living in Khayelitsha, at the receiving end of this closure. Mama, thank you so much for your time. But talk to us about what do you usually see here at this time on a day-to-day basis?
Today, as I came from work, I said, let me go and see what is happening to the taxis because they've got no other way to go home to the Khayelitsha. When I went there, I saw the cops were here in a rank, and the taxis are just facing the other face because we never see the taxis like this. We just see the thing is serious. I said, okay, anyway, the police is going to help us to take us home because we came from work, we're tired, and our feet are very sore. And this strike is really affecting us. The most, the nurses or the people who are working, and the school children. So please, they must just help us to sort this problem out as soon as possible. And we can't even go to shop to buy food. So we've got children, they need money. We can't get paid without working. So we're going to stay at home without food. So government must just help us to sort the problem out.
Mama, we saw you guys standing, or rather sitting, in the Khayelitsha lane for about 30 minutes. What were you hoping for? You're hoping that perhaps a taxi is going to come and assist you and take you home?
I knew that there's nothing they're going to do. I was just sitting and get rest because I want to attend to the cops. I said, please, you must take us home because I heard that some of the taxis have been shot. So guys, the thing is serious. It's come to serious, and it's not the first time it's happened, and a lot of people that died for it.
And how long was your shift, Mama, to be sitting at a taxi rank for an additional 30 minutes?
12 hours.
I'll also just bring you into the conversation. I mean, 12-hour shift, you get to the taxi rank and you can't get home to rest in order for you to prepare for the following shift.
And your feet are already like breathing on their own, so it's more frustration on top of being tired and fatigued. So it's just frustrating to come here and finding that there's no way going home.
And where to from here? I mean, the taxis are not operating. We can see the barricades. How are you going to get home?
At this point, I'm not sure as of yet. We have to think of something of how we can get home and make sure that we get home safely at this point. Safety is a priority at the moment, yeah.
I mean, we've obviously seen what the dispute over routes results into, which is deadly violence. How safe are you feeling now, being in a taxi also, you know, trying to maneuver and figure a way out to go home?
Absolutely scared. Even in the morning, last night evening when we were coming here to work, I wasn't really sure how I was feeling coming to work, taking a taxi, knowing what might happen or what could possibly happen on the route coming to Somerset West. But seeing that there's a police here for now, I think it's quite safe unless there's violence that we see that's going on. But for now, it's still okay.
I mean, this is just the first day of the route closures, and this is what the impact has been. If you could have a conversation with either government or these two associations, what would you say to them as somebody that has worked 12 hours and you're saying that your feet are literally breathing?
I think they need to find a solution rather than closing the routes. They need to find a solution and quickly, because the closing of routes for 30 days is absolutely not the first answer that could come off, because now a lot of people are stranded. The workers, us included, school children, as my colleague has said, are not going to be able to go to school and do tests. We are not going to be able to work. Now there's going to be shortages of staff at work. So it's a triple effect on everything that there's no taxes. Yeah.
We'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much and good luck on your journey back home. That is two nurses from the area of Somerset West who've been sitting at the taxi rank here in Somerset West for a couple of minutes, about 30 minutes if I'm counting correctly, and they now need to try and figure a way on how they're going to get home after a 12-hour shift. And this is the lived reality of commuters that rely on taxis, that the routes have been closed for 30 days and now they find themselves between a rock and a hard place when it comes to having to commute, particularly those routes that have been affected, such as Khayelitsha, Nomzamo, Mfuleni, and Somerset West.
Yeah, the alternative arrangements not reaching everyone.